நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது ஆம்ஸ்டாங் டிவி.
என்ன பண்றீங்க?
Tamil Open University, Professor M. Bhaskaran, Association for Materials Protection and Performance, India Chapter, Vice President, Mr. Dipan Javeri, and Professor Subbarao, Director, Center for Research, Sai University, and Technical Chair for the Corcon 2024, Professors, Scientists, Media, and student members. Good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of AMPP India Chapter, I extend a warm welcome to our Honorable Vice Chancellor of the biggest technology university in Asia, who is a distinguished technologist in the field of energy and also an able administrator. He is a visionary leader who is easily approachable and down to earth person. I have requested our Honorable Vice Chancellor to inaugurate this brochure function, and he immediately accepted. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Dr. Shamsid Parucha, the founding Vice Chancellor of Sai University and President Emeritus of Cooper Union, New York. Dr. Parucha is a pride of America honorary accorded by Carnegie Corporation of New York. He is a recipient of Distinguished Achievement Award by alumni and alumni of Vassar College and Huntington Teaching Award by Thermouth College. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Professor M. Bhaskaran, Pro Vice Chancellor, Wales Institute of Science, Technology and Advanced Studies, and former Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Open University. He also served as a Director, National Seeds Research and Training Center, Government of India, Ministry of Agriculture, Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh during 2005 to 2011. And also he served as a Founder Director, Special Officer, Seed Center, Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Sri Dipan Javeri, Vice Chairman, AMPP India Chapter, Mumbai, and also CEO Vasu Chemicals, Mumbai. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Dr. Subbarao, my close friend and Chairman of Technical Committee, Corcon 2024, and Dean of Research, Sai University. I welcome our fellow faculty members from Anna University and other institutions, student members, press and media. Once again, I welcome all of you for this Brochure Corcon 2024 Brochure release function.
May I request Mr. Dipan Javeri to felicitate Professor Jamshed Baruch. To request Professor T. Subbarao to felicitate Professor M. Bhaskaran.
I understood this Corcon conference being every year organized by AMPP in India. The group is focusing on material. You should know, for any research, material is very important. Material development, new material. When I have done lot of research in energy. Finally, my research as it grows, finally, material is the requirement to excel in my field. So we finally understood. So that too, this particular group is working on some special material which will work in the corrosion environment, mostly in the field of this nuclear research people, IGCAR, DRC. So those people, they have to work in some different kind of environment. That too, near the sea, the corrosion will be very high, the sea water environment. And any material which are exposed to chemical, it's all different kind of hazardous environment. This corrosion will be very high. So how to protect this material for the long cycle, long life cycle. These are the areas this AMBP group is focusing. And definitely any different group, if they have some unity, and then only research will furthering, and then definitely this kind of conference being organized every year will give some good research development and also confidence to the people who are doing business in this area.
அப்படியே இருக்கு சார். அப்படியே இருக்கு சார். சார் ரைட் சார்.
And purpose of our upcoming conference in Chennai from November 20 to 23rd, 2024. As you all are aware, the world is rapidly moving towards developing sustainable infrastructure with a focus on corrosion-free materials for effective optimizing corrosion control and reduction in the life cycle costs of all assets. Corrosion control and mitigation at the initial design and construction stage of assets is more rewarding in the long run in terms of increased safety, performance, asset life, environment protection, and operational cost effectiveness. Overall, the global cost of corrosion is estimated to be in trillions. In India, in a global study of corrosion, it is believed that corrosion impacts approximately 4% of the country's GDP, and I believe that today we touched the magical figure of 5 trillion today. So you can imagine 4% of that 5 trillion US dollars is how much the money gets wasted due to corrosion. The AMPP headquarters in USA have been conducting a corrosion conference every year by the name Corrosion. Following the AMPP headquarters, Corrosion Conference and Expo Corcon, which is our premier conference and Asia's largest in corrosion expo. Corcon attracts participation from academic and research institutions, public and private organizations covering all the industries.
Kalpakam was concerned about. Now, that's not my field. My field is cognitive neuroscience. I could give you a lecture about how disease corrodes the brain, but I won't. I am delighted to learn from the experts at this upcoming conference about corrosion of materials. I know as the son of a civil engineer how corrosive corrosion can be. And it's wonderful to see now this topic gaining such publicity in the public consciousness as India goes through this tremendous growth in its development, to ensure that our infrastructure and safety are protected from the adverse effects of corrosion, as well as to boost the economy and protect the environment. So I'm very pleased to have been invited among a group of experts and leaders. Now, corrosion is often referred to as the silent enemy. I was just telling my students this morning in a class on cognitive neuroscience about stroke. Stroke is the silent killer, so I'm glad to hear that you have an equivalent in the silent enemy. It's a natural process that eats away materials, compromising their structure.
I could go through the entire brochure. It gives a very elaborate theme area in which what we are going to discuss and how is going to be beneficial not only for the academicians, scholars, and more importantly industry. Because when we talk about the science and technology, it should be useful for the end user. Unless otherwise academia and industry coming together closer, the technology cannot be promoted. That is why wherever we go, we used to inculcate not only a startup, we used to advise to establish a technology business center through which only we can able to promote the product of technology for commercialization. Because unless otherwise we promote the commercializing the technologies, whatever the science and technology innovations happening, that will not serve the purpose. So either way, we have to mutually support. In that way, this sort of congress is very useful. In Wales Institute of Science and Technology also, we have more than 25 faculty and scholars are doing the material science and associated activities. I'm basically a plant scientist, biological scientist. Normally, we used to talk about the aging, senescence, deterioration in biological field, where we used to call it as irreversible degenerative changes occurring within the system. But whereas in the case of material science, you are saying it's a corrosion. Definitely, here also is very important. People like us, we have to caretake the environment, we have to caretake the materials. Otherwise, the science and technology, what we are evolving, could not be put in place for the purpose for which we are doing. So definitely, this conference, I was very happy that in order to encourage and motivate the young scholars, I could see, including the Lifetime Achievement Award, 6-7 awards they were delineated. It's very good. It's a welcome move. Definitely, I also thank Vice Javeri is the vice chairman of AMP India chapter, who thought of having this conference at Chennai. That too, joined with a old renowned institute, or Anna University, and also Professor Vedraj is there. You are mentioning about the LEAD program. I know him since 2016. He's a renowned energy scientist and a mechanical engineer, but he turned to be energy scientist. And I was fortunate to be associated with nearly 1 month. And through the LEAD, he was one of the participants along with me, through which only we had a very close association. We had more than 2-3 weeks at IIT Varanasi, Banaras, and later we moved to Cambridge University. So, like his vision and like his guidance, you people are coming and going to organize this program in a very meticulous planned manner. Definitely, this Conference 2024 is going to be the great mega event in the history of not only AMP in the material science and technology, where it is going to give you a thought-provoking, various innovative ideas and information going to be, knowledge sharing going to happen. What was happened, what is going to happen, and what are advanced technology, top scientific innovations happen in this field. Definitely, this will be of motivating, inspiring conference for the benefit of every one of us. I wish and this for a very good success of this conference. At the end of the day, everyone should feel that what I have learned, what I am going to carry back to my home for the lesson here, this conference will be a beneficial. And thank you so much for having
honor this function as a chief guest. We are grateful to you, sir. And when I told my vice chancellor that you should be the guest of honor here, he also immediately agreed, and then I have educated him in corrosion science. And then thank you, sir, very much. And Professor Bhaskaran is also a good old friend, and then I am grateful that he has also accepted to be present here. And then the Corcon event is been actually mentored from the AMBP India chapter, which is in Bombay. So we are glad that Dipen Javeri is there with us and then motivating us. And I also at this juncture would like to thank the mentorship of Tushar Javeri and Manohar Rao, who actually were instrumental in motivating us to take up this conference at Chennai. So, and apart from that, the press which has come on the invitation and then giving us the honor and then the advertisement, as we are just beginning the releasing of this brochure, and we feel that this Corcon event will be a great success. And then with the teams both at Anna University and Sai University together, I feel that it will going to be a great event, well organized. And then I said that we also reached to the standards of Anna University. Thank you, sir, for that.